Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Gonna give everybody a few minutes here to join. Then we'll start it up. Good evening, my brother. It's good, Muhammad. Hope you're doing well, my brother. Man, gold is not gonna fucking stop going up, man. That's crazy. So, we'll start here in a few minutes. The pairs we're gonna be looking at is AUDUSD, CAD JPY, no, not CAD JPY, CHF JPY, Euro AUD, Euro USD GJGU, US30 USD CAD, gold and Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs. Right. Other pairs that we do look at, right, which we'll take a look at is EURCAD, GBPCAD. I think that's it, right? If I'm missing one, let me know. So we'll start with AU. AU today gave us another day of rise, counter rise. but we know these are pullbacks that we're looking for. We're expecting these pullbacks. We had this higher high, higher low, broke. Here's this high. We know we're trading between this high and this low. Alright, and where is this pullback going to be from? Let's take a step back. We have a no net month. 4-hour time frame. We have a change of character. Right? For price to give us a pullback to the top of the zone. So if price were to turn around, top of the zone, this is where price would want to start making that turnaround. So AU is going to be an interesting pair to keep an eye on for today. CHFJPY. We had 3 days of drop. It gave us a third day. It was perfect. Right, but I think CHFJPY, I'm going to sit this one out until we make a change of character and break of structure. We're in peak high territory. Right? So at this point, could we start looking for price to turn around and start going down long term? Could be. Right, in the 4-hour, we could see how price here, we finally, right, we had this break, then we had this break, this, right, this break, this, right, so we have a change of character and BOS. So in the 4-hour, we already have our change of character and a break of structure. So well, we also have 2 weeks of drop as well. Right, so next week, if we could get price to give us a pullback, we could expect price next week to give us a nice push to the bottom side. So this one's not bad. Trade it for today. We have this high that price needs to either break, right, which is also the break of this high, this entire zone, and then we have clean traffic to the left, or price is just gonna, it hasn't set a new low yet, a strong low, but we'll mark it as this one for now, right, to cover this and continue this downtrend push. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. But I had to get something to drink. Got some sparkling water. Alright, so what would you tell somebody that literally got Robinhood this week and is clueless but wanting to learn? I wouldn't be able to give you the best advice on that because I don't use Robinhood, right? I don't do option trading. What I usually just do Forex trading, so it's a little bit different. But regardless, the journey is similar, right? It's the same, right? It's trading. I would really just say, obviously just learn the platform if that's the platform you want to use. And I mean we have the internet. The internet's at your disposal, right? Look up YouTube videos, search up people, who are the top people who use Robinhood? Why do they use it? Do they trade the same way you want to trade, right? So just find a person or a group of people that trade similar to what you want to trade and just stick to learning what they're doing. You know what I mean? And develop your own plan and shit like that. That's pretty much like the generic answer that I could give you, to be honest, but that's the best answer I could give you. So Euro AUD, we're still in the uptrend. We're still in the middle of the zone. It's not bad. We have a weaker rise this week. We could tell already price going back down to the bottom of the zone. It's not bad. Price is moving. And we have 2 days of counter drops. So, oh man, that door is bugging me out. Give me 1 second, guys. No problem, Alex. Appreciate you stopping by. So, Euro AUD, we have 2 days of drop. We see in the 30-minute we had this break, a little pullback here, right? I didn't really want to count this as a break and a pullback since price never guys, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. My bad, guys. I was bugging out for no reason. Alright, so either way, right? I didn't really want to count this, but I also didn't want to put, oh, this is an entire zone, right? So either way, let's mark it this way where we have lower low, lower high, right? And we know that we're trading between this high, this low. Right? And now we just gotta be patient. We gotta wait it out, right? Because again, we're looking for price to go up. So now that we're at the bottom of the zone, this is where we'd want to see price turn around, right? This is where we want to start looking for our engulfing green candles. This is where we want to see a lower time frame change of character, break of structure. So gotta be patient, wait it out. Euro USD, we had 3 days of rise, no net, 4th day variation, right? Price reset, 1 day of rise. Today's the 2nd day, and we could already see that Asia session started. Already gave us that 3rd push as well. Right, 30-minute time frame, we're trading between this high and this low. Nothing broke the low, the high broke here. Then we're trading between this high and the low of the zone, right? And then this high broke up here. So now we're finally just trading between a smaller zone, but we could already see how big the zone is going to be since we don't have any pullback from here to here. This entire trend here is 84 pips, right? So we know now that we're trading between this low and whatever high is set. There's still no high that's being set here. This is all part of the same trend. So until we don't get a pullback, we don't have a high yet. So Euro USD is going to be one that we could already tell is going to be off for the week, right? Tomorrow's Friday too. So move for the week is already done for Euro USD. So we're just gonna keep this updated for next week, but I'm not gonna be interested in watching this tomorrow. GJ, right, also gave us 2 days of drop on the third day today. Price just Asia session, market open, price just dumped, right? So we had no trade opportunity here either for today. And again, this is another pair that already finished the move for the week, so I'm also just gonna turn it off, and we will be looking at it next week. Right, gonna keep Friday simple. If there's no trades tomorrow, it is what it is. We'll be back on Monday. Right, but we can see this is what price did. It respected the lows and then went up. Exactly what we were talking about. And these were entries early in the morning, but STP by that time was already hit. So GJ gonna be off. GU same thing, right? We could see already price gave us 5 days, this entire week. Price just went up. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. US30 is going to be interesting, right? We have 2 days of rise. Right, but that third day high right now on the 4 hour, we can see that it's trending counter, because right now we're still in a lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, we did reach, when we're looking at the external structure, right, we still in higher high, higher low, higher high, right? And then we made the internal lower lows and lower highs. So could this third day high just be part of the internal lower high that was set, and now price is going to make a lower low? Could this be the sweep of that we were looking at, right? Could this just be the sweep of the highs to just continue to go? We have a change of character, lower low, lower high. So at one point we had higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, boom, lower low, change of character. And then push, price went up, lower high, then went down, lower low, to where we're at now in a lower high. Right? So if we use this entire zone, let's say from here to here, using our fib, right? Price pulled up to 61.8, missed the 78.6 by a little bit, but it gave us a 61.8 pullback, right? We would see a nice low being made. And the thing is too that we're in the middle of the zone. So US30, especially here, this is where it's gonna fake out everybody. Right? If you're going short, right, you're thinking that this is gonna be a continuation that we had. Right? What we're seeing now. And if you're going long, right, it's because you're just trading higher highs and higher lows in the internal structure. Now, who's right and who's wrong? That's what it is right now. Right? That's what we're waiting for. And how do you know that? Is just by being patient. Because right now, again, this is US32. So if we were to be looking at this in a different session, it'd be a different conversation. It's too early to be trading US30 anyway. But internally, price really has until here to make up its mind. Anywhere in the zone, it could just consolidate. If it breaks below here, this is where price is going to continue to go down until here. Right? And I say that because not only do we have one wick here, another wick here, like these crazy wicks to the bottom, what do they tell us? It's indecision, right? It's the the candles are exhausted, right? Exhaustion candles. So that tells me price is not ready to move, right? Not only that, we have another exhaustion candle at the top. So we have exhaustion candles at the top and the bottom at the same time, the same time session. It just, why would we be taking trades in a point where we know the market maker is just collecting contracts? This is what they want you to get into. This is where the market makers want you to get into, right? Because then they'll do some crazy shit like this where they'll just throw a wick at the bottom and then go up, right? One candle, just think about it. The wick on this one red candle right here is 105 pip. That's crazy, right? So if you're in that trade and you had a tight stop loss, that shit, even if you didn't have a tight stop, that's 105 pips. So, was the session you sent me great stuff? She mostly talks about candlestick analysis. Yeah, yeah, it's really interesting to pinpoint that candlestick analysis is important. USDCAD, we have 2 days of counter drop, so no continuations here. This is going to be another pair for next week already. Going into Sunday, going into Monday. Um, this is a pair that we want to keep an eye on for sure. Right, we're reaching the bottom of our 30-minute zone, so this is exactly where we'd want to start seeing price turn around. Regardless, we know where we're at in the 4 hour, in the middle of the zone. Daily, we're also in the middle. So keep it pushing. Let's see. We have 2 months of rise. This month gave us a new high, then it went down. It gave us a nice pullback. Right? So this is exactly where we'd want to see price. We want to see a change of character and a break of structure on a lower time frame. This is where we'd want to see it. So USDCAD is one we'll continue to look at. Want to keep an eye on oil too. How did oil do this month? This week? We started off high, went low, went right back to the top, went back to the middle. So we're in the middle of the week. Not bad. Started at 80, ended at 79. We have day of drop, day of rise, day of no net. We have rise, 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 drop, then gave us another rise. Perfect. This week, price could give us a no net still. We don't have any engulfing candles in the daily time frame. Green, green, reds, red, red, green, no. 4 hour time frame, do we have any engulfing candles? No. We have this ugly one here. I don't like it though. No real engulfing candles here. So we'll go to gold. Gold just another day of rise. Gotta just keep waiting on this one. Not really much to say. We have this high that broke, gave us this low. Right, then this high, this low, this high, this low. Then we have a nice change of character here. Right, at this point, would like to see an engulfing candle. We did have one in the 1 hour, and right now we are still technically right within the zone. So now in the lower time frame, this is where we'd want to start seeing an engulfing candle in the lower time frames. I think we did have one here in the 15, right? Green, green, red, perfect ones. But again, just that one green candle with a big wick. It's the only thing I don't like about those wicks, right? And it's at the end of the session too. So again, this is one we'll have to wait for it to develop a little bit more. And then Bitcoin, right? We're still at the 1 hour high. price just rejecting these highs. So let's see what price wants to do in the 4-hour time frame. Right, we have a small engulfing candle, small, right? It closed right underneath it, right? So if price respects this break, this is where we see price continue to go down. Right, you can see how price is just respecting that zone at this point. So we'll just continue to keep an eye on it. We have 2 days of rise as well after a rise drop continuation. Right, so we have 1 day of rise, which was yesterday. Today we have that second day. Could we be expecting price to go up a little bit more before we go back down? It could be, but at this point, right, a pullback is expected. We're still trading between this low and this high, so that's pretty much it, guys. Any questions? Anything you guys want me to go over again? Anything you guys want me to explain? Any pairs you guys want me to go over? Right, EURCAD, I don't think I did. Euro UAD. EURCAD, we have rise. Then we have 4th day of rise drop. Right, and then we have a no net today. Right, so nothing like that. Then to end the week off, we have rise, second week of rise last week. This week gave us a nice push to the top side. Waiting to see is price gonna finish on a rise drop, on a rise no net. Right, if it gives us a rise drop or rise no net, we know next week we'll be expecting another week of rise. So it's not bad regardless of what they want to do. And GBPCAD, you see how price just consolidated today. What I was telling you, right? We either want to look for these trades here at the bottom, which we did get at around 8-9 o'clock, which we weren't looking at this pair anymore. So now price is just rejecting these highs. So, but similar to GJ and GU, this is a pair that for the week, right, it already did so much that I really wouldn't want to either. I wouldn't even want to look at this pair. Right, weekly is 141. We already did 173. It gave us a nice pullback though. Right, on Wednesday, it gave us a nice pullback. So let's see what price does. But I want to keep an eye on this zone. Right, because if we could break this zone, then we know we have until here, right, to cash out on something. And let's say we could catch a trade here. That's about a 50 pip range, so it's not bad. But I don't know, these pairs are just looking weird, man. Right, if you really go back to a month where price is flowing nicely, right, these pairs are moving a lot, and they're moving like this is US30, right? US30 on a good month where price is really trending, price action looks so much cleaner, right? Like look how many gaps are in the market, look how big these candlesticks are, look at the wicks going both ways. Like one candle is going 100 pips going both ways. That's fucking crazy, right? One day is giving us 3 times the ADR, right? Just one move for the day. So, and that's every single pair. Like this is USDCAD. This is a pair that has 57 pips in a day, and it did 76 today, 100 the day before. You know what I mean? Like this isn't a normal market right now. So a lot of my pairs that you'll see until we get that market correction, which we will get soon, and I think tonight there's something that's gonna happen. I have to look it up, but I think Biden or some shit is speaking at like 9 p.m. So I was planning on, I'll look it up now, it's on Forex Factor. Yeah, 9 p.m. Biden speaks, right? And then there's news overnight, but it's nothing crazy, it's low impact. For JPY, Euro again at 5 a.m. and then 8:30 in the morning we have news. And then that's it for the week. So you know, who the fuck knows what's gonna happen tonight with the trades. If you guys are in a trade, I wouldn't recommend staying in them. And I think that's it, guys. Unless you guys have any other questions, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Um, I'll be live, I think. Regardless, we'll do the same thing. You know how I'll be live in the morning. We'll go over the charts. If there's no trades, then it is what it is. We'll see you guys again Sunday. And if there is trades, then we'll be live until we catch the trades. So that's pretty much it for me, guys. Again, if you guys have any other questions, any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. And if not, then we'll be out of here. Appreciate you guys for being in here. Have a good rest of your night.